And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Garoppolo throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now McKinnon. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run with Morris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Play action. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. Right around the lane. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49ers heading out, and if you listen real closely, you can hear it. The buzz right now that is around this 49er team. And look, they finished last year strong. Big reason why, Jimmy Garoppolo. So a lot of hope coming into 2018.
And I think you nailed everything that you're really talking about with this team, starting with Jimmy Garoppolo. But I think underneath it, I go back to the start of last season. Brand new head coach in Kyle Shanahan, brand new general manager, and a brand new direction. And they stayed the course despite starting the season with a long losing streak. Many people wondered if they would win a game, but they didn't panic, didn't rush out and get a lot of veterans for short-term help. Just said, this is our...
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Linval Joseph continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings heading out, and we'll have to see what the Falcons do this year, but we do know that the Vikings will not be the first team to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium because they had that shot last year, Charles. Came up short in the NFC title game, but this is a club that has retooled to make another run.
Still built defense first, in the image of their head coach, Mike Zimmer, and they have all-stars at every level. Start with Linval Joseph at defensive tackle. Move back to Anthony Barr at linebacker. Xavier Rhodes at cornerback. Harrison Smith at safety. They can do it all on defense. But the signing of Kirk Cousins on offense at quarterback signals that this is a Vikings team that wants to open things up a little bit, get a little bit more explosive, and not have to play quite as many grinded-out games as they did in 2017.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Of course, last year, you think about Dalvin Cook's injury in Week 4 with a torn ACL, just hoping that he can stay healthy in 2018.
And if so, we'll see plenty of runs that will be big time in 2018. Because in 2017, he took over the starting running back job as a rookie and was off to a terrific start. In fact, if you ask people in the Minnesota Vikings organization, they were giddy at the fact that they were able to get him outside of the first round and plug him into the lineup. They expect him to be big time in this season.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's something this coaching staff told us they want to see a lot more of this season.
I imagine the entire time in the offseason when these guys were taking breaks from watching film, when they were out running and doing all the other things, all they were thinking about is, how do we create more sacks? They loved what they just saw there.
Because they were near the bottom of the league in 2017. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now out comes Minnesota. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Reuben Foster in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Oh, always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Cousins now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Escaping the pressure right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Uses the spin. Oh, he did it again. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A first down throw for Cousins, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To throw is Cousins. He may try, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those.
Damn the man.
So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returns.
So get on Battlefield, brother.
Make people miss in the open field
doing
and make them
one of my league games for Madden.
Because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Yes. Go to the store and get ready for work.
Shit.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
When do you have to be at work by?
A good pickup there at 22.
When do you have to be at work by?
I gotta be there at 3.
Okay.
Garoppolo now. 1st down throw.
Fuck, God, another fucking interception. Jesus Christ. This guy is not that fucking good, dude.
You're 0-14.
God damn it, dude. It's 0-21 now. 6-6. Fuck, dude. It's like this guy knows everything I'm about to fucking do before I fucking do it.
Of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, block.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Try this again.
Some dangerous territory. You're already down 3
like
scores.
4 fucking interceptions
here, or
in this game already.
inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play
it is
for a big
embarrassing.
shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all the points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on first down.
I got fucking fans on the screen.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Garoppolo on first down.
No! Oh, he caught it. Thank God.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did. And
gotta get on the board
here.
here.
Measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Oh my God! So close.
Down to 15 seconds now. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
No, he dropped it. That was a fucking touchdown.
Remaining now.
Oh my God, dude. Straight choke. He fucking had it and he fucking... How do you see where you're kicking the ball on all Madden?
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
I can't even fucking see, dude. I made it. At least I got 3 points.
And the drive will wind up yielding.
Should have went for it, but whatever.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Shit's like fucking crazy. They only have like a little arrow so you can see where your direction is kicking.
A little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we
he does have the better team, so I guess it doesn't
that
make
may
sense.
Want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Probably.
Cousins now. Lets it fly.
I have my voice back, kind of, but
it's incomplete. Took a shot.
There's a kid sniping on Operation Locker.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin.
Like, I feel like this guy's like fucking with me. Like, he knows he's that much better than me, and he just lets me get some bullshit sometimes. Just to toy with me.
Spend the entire halftime just working
Dude.
with them. Here's what
Probably.
I think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Just want to play Madden.
I fucking hate people that do that, like, toy with you. Like, if you're gonna whoop my ass, just fucking whoop my ass, dude. Don't take it easy on me. I'd rather take the ass whooping than to know you're fucking, like, toying with it. That pisses me off more than anything.
It's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Breaks the tackle.
This guy is not... How do you fuck... Oh, my God.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a
linebacker. I've been rocking Kirk Cousins, though. I made his ass fumble.
Win that battle just about every time.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll throw again. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I accidentally just spawned all the way back at fucking HU. I feel retarded.
field. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the failure to connect on second down.
That guy needs to hurry up and fucking win that game.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Touchdown, Vikings.
I just get burned like that? 28 to fucking 3 now.
43 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Oh my god, dude. There's no way.
Pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's what he's got.
Literally, every time I throw the ball, all his players just fucking swarm to it.
On early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Got his target, Pierre Garçon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
Another interception. Go fucking figure.
Picked off by George
Oh my
he's able to
god.
get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I just want to rage quit, but I don't want to be that fucking guy.
I don't want to be that guy.
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hit that motherfucker, dude.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I'm about to just blitz this motherfucker like every play now, just to be a cocksucking motherfucker.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malcolm Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to do with the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
with McKinnon. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Airing it deep for Garcon.
Another interception. What the fuck? Oh, my God, you fucking...
His guys will get the football back.
God, dude, this guy is ridiculous.
Sounds like a pretty good play to me.
5 fucking interceptions, dude.
Cousins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Right after
I mean, my defense is doing okay. I mean, he's only letting put up 28 points. He's had 5 interceptions.
Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit.
Probably.
Doing better on defense than I am on fucking offense. Hit! Can you tackle that guy, please? What the fuck are you doing?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Bro, I joined this lobby right before it was about to end, and I went 11-3 with a sniper only. I'm about to see a fucking beast.
Again, it's Cook. Fights loose. He'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll run it. Here's Cook. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments.
I got a few inches for you, you fucking announcer.
Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be
I'm just trying to hurt his players now.
And taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I would be doing. I'm just trying to hit them all as hard as possible.
That's all I've been doing is hit stick every time I get close to him.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
That moment when you accept defeat and now you just try to be petty.
Right. Me all the time.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
I don't understand how he's user spinning out of every tackle. It's ridiculous.
Stop just inside the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get
Your
off
opponent
the
is experiencing network issues. Please wait while we try to reconnect.
both sides of the ball.
Oh, it's going to give me the win. Oh, there it goes. I was saying he fucking... Oh, connection's been lost.
What?
Yeah.
So you got the win?
They should give me the win.
That kid was beating the fuck out of you. Maybe he was cheating. Like, maybe he was hacking or something, like modding. And that's, like, the game kicked him or something. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I don't like why he would get kicked. Alright, we'll get on fucking Battlefield now for a bit before you have to go to work.
I gotta go to the store and get some shit.
Son of a bitch.
turn my broadcast off.